Let's talk about the at-home protocol because they really need to. It's like we're working together.
Yes,
we're gonna do
we're
our
definitely
part.
working together.
Yeah.
And so you definitely will be coming in for treatment. So part of that protocol will be telling you on what type of treatments we'll be doing for you for each session.
It's more than about hair. It's a crown we wear. Confidence shining. Love in the air. Healing, restoring. Together we rise. This is more.
Welcome to another episode of It's More Than About Hair podcast. I'm the Kenyatta Nicole, certified trichologist, natural hair coach, and author.
And I am Tamarian Myrick, the hair loss strategist and a trichology educator.
Where we restoring hair, renewing confidence,
and reclaiming identity.
So, T, let's break it down to them what a protocol is. Because I know we've been saying it on a few episodes.
Yes.
We've been saying protocol.
Yes.
And they probably like, what the hell is the protocol?
Right. Right. So before we do the protocol, first we have to do a microscope analysis on the client. We have to look at the condition of the scalp. And so what we do is we look for 5 things. We look to see if the client has inflammation, dormant follicles, miniaturization. We look to see if the client needs scalp care. And then we look to see how many hairs per follicle as well. That's where we look at what type of treatments you need and what type of consistency you need to be on your treatments as well.
And then once we do that, we see if the client want to move forward, and by them moving forward is their blood work.
Yes.
And we're analyzing the blood work on a holistic approach because what I've learned is normally like when you go to the traditional medicine, the ranges are larger. And when you're reading the blood work on a holistic level, the ranges are smaller. So we can catch things that maybe, you couldn't see or...
Right.
Yeah, because I don't
things on sometimes on a holistic level, we're looking at the probability of what can happen. And so we're looking at, if you have gastric inflammation or if you're trending towards anemia or if you're trending towards diabetes or high blood pressure or even other vitamin deficiencies that our body needs. Sometimes a doctor only tests for vitamin D, iron, B12. But like I said in the other episode that our cells need vitamins, minerals, and amino acids and lipids. A lot of times with our blood chemistry analysis, it's more vitamin deficiencies to come up on that, like vitamin C, if you need omega-3s or any other nutrients that we think the body needs that we need to create your protocol in.
Yes.
Are you a stylist or beauty professional ready to take your career to the next level?
Well, the Trichology Accelerator program was built just for you. In just 9 weeks, you'll learn how to identify the root cause of hair loss, master scalp analysis, and create powerful holistic treatment plans that get your clients the results they're looking for.
You don't need to spend years trying to figure it out. I already did it for you. Now it's your turn. Become the expert. Enroll today and start transforming lives and including your own.
And then we also offer the Zyto scan. Now tell them about the Zyto.
So the Zyto scan really goes a little deeper. And so what the Zyto scan looks at the imbalances that's going on in your body systems. And so we don't realize is that our body systems is what makes up our body. And so if those body systems are not working properly, then that's when disease creep in. And when disease creep in or disorders or even any dysfunctions that's going on in the body, that's how we can start to see hair loss. And so it shows us an imbalances, and in each area, it shows us what's really causing those imbalances in that body system. So it could be our feelings, anger. It can be that we have parasites. It could be inflammation. It could be so many things that cause that body system to be out of balance. And one thing I love about the Zyto scan is that it shows your actual feelings at that very moment. And so I tell clients, right, we get people crying, because then they actually can see what they really been dealing with and what they really have to face.
Yeah.
Going forward in their journey. And so what I love about that is that we can see, the emotions. And I tell clients, we don't realize that those emotions are tied to our body systems, are tied to our organs.
Yes.
And it's not that I feel like, you know what they say that, diabetes, it runs in my family, high blood pressure. No, I really believe that what we're passing on genetically is trauma.
Yes.
And we don't realize that the traumas are embedded in our organs and body systems. And that's actually what's turning to diabetes and high blood pressure and all those other health
and you bringing
conditions.
it on because you were saying, it runs in my family.
Exactly.
And so you taking that on.
Right.
The power is in the tongue.
Yes. Yep.
And then after we analyze the blood and the Zyto scan, the clients, they come in, we go over it with them.
Yes.
And then
But first, I want to tell everybody that before you go into that,
okay.
every client is different.
Yeah.
So we really take time and really analyze and study and research on every client's needs. And so just know everybody's protocol is not the same. Mm-hmm. Everybody's protocol is going to be different. And so, we really have to make people understand that
true. That's
you
true.
are your own person.
Yes.
So your protocol is not going to be like any other person's protocol.
That's so true. I'm glad you said that.
Yes.
Because then they would have been thinking like, I'm going to get the same. No,
right.
It's going to be different. Because it
different.
depends on what's going on within your body.
Yes.
Yep.
So I created it because I was finding that there were so many women that were still struggling with their hair. They didn't understand their hair porosity. They didn't understand their hair texture. And they was going out buying product after product, looking at video after video, and they were still confused. I need to create some to help my queens to understand their natural hair. And that way, once they understand it, then they can go out and buy the products that they need, which is going to help them to save money and time. One of the things when I thought about creating my products, I thought about the women that were struggling with dry hair, dry scalp, and wanted hair growth. And so I thought about products that was going to help to add moisture in the hair. Nora is actually my mom. My mom passed away in 2010. I decided to honor my mom and honor all the hard work she have done for me. And I named my products after Nora. Not only did I name my products after Nora, people don't know this. The logo is actually my mom's signature that I got turned into a logo.
So T, after they come in and we analyze their blood work, what happens after that?
So we create a protocol, and the protocol is a in-depth protocol. So what it starts off with is your prognosis. What type of hair loss do you have? Everybody say, I just have alopecia. I just have hair loss. No. It's so many different types of hair loss. Some clients have multiple types of hair loss. So you will get to learn your actual prognosis. The other thing that you will learn is your actual hair loss scale. Are you between 1 or are you an 8? 1 is normal, 8 is severe. So you'll get to know where you fall on that scale. And then you'll get to learn your possible percentage of regrowth, because I like to tell people that we can't really get everybody's hair, but we don't say we can get everybody's hair back. You have a percentage. And so based off of your blood work, based off of all the health conditions that are going on in the body, all the imbalances, we'll say, hey, you got a 70%, you got a 50%. Some people, you know, if they have scarring alopecia or any type of severe hair loss, their percentage is going to be lower.
So T, tell them about the health part of it.
Yeah, so that's the most important part. So once we realize what we need to work on, we have to really hone in on each health condition and concern. And so I always have little checks by that concern, and I explain one by one. Some people have just one or two, and some people have multiple. So I'll go over the health concerns, and then I'll go over your vitamin deficiencies, because like I said, you have way more vitamin deficiencies that the body can have and that the body needs. And so we'll go over that. And then we'll go over your health improvement plan. That's when the magic happens, because that's where your protocol starts off with a detoxification protocol. That's where we put your body on reset. So your detox protocol can entail with doing a full body detox or just a herbal detox. And so after that detox is done, typically it's between 30 to 37 days. Then we'll start your 90-day protocol. And this is just for 90 days. So it typically entails a multivitamin and probiotic and any other assistance. Like if you have stress, we'll give you some adaptogens. Or if you have a electrolyte imbalance in the body, we'll add in electrolyte. So we'll add in little additives after the vitamin and probiotic.
Yes. So T, let's talk about the at-home protocol, because they really need to, it's like we're working together.
Yes,
we're going to do
we're
our
definitely
part.
working together.
Yeah.
And so you definitely will be coming in for treatment. So part of that protocol will be telling you on what type of treatments we'll be doing for you for each session. But then you'll have an at-home protocol. And that's where I've learned in the beginning of my career, where clients have to keep consistency going. And so some clients, you can't come every week. You can't come every 2 weeks. Or some of you guys are going to be virtual. And so what we do is we'll really give you some recommendations on products, on tools, on how to do your treatments at home. So it's step-by-step instruction on how to shampoo, how to condition, on how to moisturize your hair, and then doing stimulation. And then you'll be adding a herbal tonic on the scalp every night, including the day you do your treatments.
So T, we give them all of that.
And we'll send you an email for all the products you need to purchase.
Yes. So we take the guessworking out. I love that.
Do.
So it's like you don't have to stress about that.
Nope, no
you
stress.
We make it very simple and easy for y'all.
Yes.
I love that. Because we don't want to cause more stress.
No more stress.
And I love the fact on how you broke it down to make it easier. Because I know you said, like, when you first started off, it was like you was giving it to them everything, like
Right.
giving the clients everything to where they was being even more stressed, or they didn't finish because it was too much information.
Right. We have
Yeah.
to break it up so people can understand.
Yes. So if you are struggling with hair loss and you are ready to transform and you are ready for us to help you along your journey, make sure that you book your consultation. We either have it to where you can do it virtually or you can come in person. We're going to share the link in the bio. We're going to share the link in the description. So make sure you guys book your appointment, because we don't want y'all to, wait till it's too late and then it's is non-reversible.
Yes.
Or if you are experiencing hair loss, we want to make sure that if that is the case to where the hair won't grow, we want to make sure that we are helping you to keep that existing hair on your head.
And also, if you just want to ask more questions, we also provide a free 15-minute strategy discussion so we can talk about your hair loss concerns.
I hope y'all enjoyed this week's podcast. I am the Kiana Nicole, your certified trichologist, natural hair coach, and author.
I am Tamarian Myrick, the hair loss strategist and a trichology educator. Make sure you like, follow, and share. And if you have any more questions, you can also email us at itsmorethanabouthair@gmail.com.
Thank you for tuning in on this week's episode for It's More Than About Hair podcast, where we're restoring hair, renewing confidence,
and reclaiming identity. Yes.